Welcome to another episode of WinSale Tutorials. Today we'll be discussing store-to-store transfers. The store-to-store transfers in WinSale are very, very easy, as you get to witness yourself. In order to get to a store transfer menu, you have to be on the point of sale screen, as we see it right now. Then we go under end of day, and the last menu that says store-to-store transfer. This will ask you for an optional transfer number that you can designate to later search certain items or search by a transfer number to make your day a little bit easier. So if this is totally optional, you can either give it a transfer number or just bypass it altogether by just hitting OK. For the purposes of this demo, I'm just going to give it a transfer number that will be basically today's date. After I hit OK, I am ready to do the transfer. On the bottom of the screen, you will see the store numbers that are allowed to have transfers received to, and I have it set up with the demo numbers of 99, 98, and 0. Right now, you should be in the store that you want to transfer from, and then you can specify to which store you're doing the transfer to. So in this case, we're just going to transfer to store 99, and then we hit enter, and it will ask us for quantity. In this case, we're just going to do 1, and once again, it's asking for an item number. So you either use a scanner to scan a barcode, or you use an import file functionality to import stuff from the data collector, or type in one item at a time. This is totally up to you. For the demo, I am going to be typing as per usual, and we're going to grab my favorite item, quote unquote. So here we are. We're going to hit OK. Now, as soon as I exit out of this screen, quantity of 1 of this item is going to be pulled out of inventory of my store and put into the inventory of store 99. So I'm going to do a couple of more items so that you get the idea. 44.15, David 9.5. Okay, so we're satisfied with what we have. All I do is hit exit. It's asking for the printer to print. I'm just going to give it some printer, and it gives me my transfer total. It tells me that I transferred these items from this store to this store. This is the quantity that I transferred, and this is a description. It gives me the date and gives me the insurable value or the cost of all the items. At this point, you can print this and use it as a packing slip with the items that you're sending over. But the beautiful part about it, it's already in that store's inventory. You do not have to, on the opposite side, receive it against it. It's already there for them to even be able to sell. So that is it. One more scenario I'm going to introduce is a possibility of looking at this transfer and noticing that I transferred a size 12 that I didn't want to transfer. So how do you get out of it since it's already out of your inventory, right? Super easy. We're going to get out of this packing list. We're going to go back to store-to-store transfer. We can either give it the same transfer number or just bypass it altogether. In this case, I'm just going to bypass it. And we're going to do the store 99 again, but this time I'm going to do a -1 quantity. So I'm recalling it back from my transfer and doing a reverse transfer. I'm using the same item number, -1 quantity. Enter and exit. And now that item, I'm just going to pick a printer. Now that item is back in my inventory, out of store 99. That is it. If you have any questions, let me know. But this is a very short tutorial for store-to-store transfer.